everyone, welcome to People's Power Party's Kopi Talk. I'm Goh Ming Sing. I shall introduce you my co-host, Mr. Augustine Lee. Welcome.
Thank you, Ming Sing. Hi everyone, my name is Augustine Lee. I'll be your co-host for People's Power Party's Kopi Talk show.
Okay, Augustine, what is the hottest topic for the month?
I guess for politics will be the budget, of course.
Singapore budget?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but I feel that the American presidential election is more interesting, you know. I feel the bunch here.
Oh,
Yeah.
The fight between Trump, Clinton and Bernie?
Yes. Bernie Sanders, I think, have brought up very interesting issues about how the economy should be fairer.
What do you mean by fairer or even better?
Well, fair wage, fair profit, fair taxation. People have to give fair minimum wage to people, to workers. And companies, of course, will have a fair profit, but they also need to pay a fair tax. I think that is more sound. You know?
So how much tax is Bernie trying to propose?
Well, it's not about how much tax. You know, you heard about the Panama Papers recently. People are saying that big corporates that earns a lot of money, that don't pay tax. They just get the offshore companies and just stuff their profit there. I think that is unfair, immoral. And back in 2014, I think Singapore have their own leaks by the Trustnet, you know, and there are interesting companies and interesting individuals within that list of peoples. But we have heard nothing about it, absolutely nothing. Nobody talk about it. Nobody have checked who are these people and what they are doing with these offshore accounts. I think that's bad.
I thought these are all legal.
Well, it's legal. Tax avoidance are legal, but it's immoral, especially for public figures, politicians. You know, one of our prime ministers have resigned. You know where?
In Spain?
Spain is the latest.
Oh, that's the minister, right?
Yeah, Spain is the latest.
Iceland.
Yes.
Prime Minister of Iceland.
Yes, yeah, precisely. So I think another prime minister is upcoming is actually the British prime minister, you know, because it's immoral when you are in public service. You are telling people that I want to run this country, I want to get the people's taxation and manage the country, and you actually just avoid tax. I think that's bad.
So do you suggest we do more checks on our leaders?
Yes, of course. I think this should be done. Yeah.
So what will be the government body or state board to do checks on them?
I think MAS should be the one who regulate all this, right? MAS should have the responsibility to do all this. But I'm not very sure. They said they are looking into it, but I'm not very sure how deep and how far it is reaching. And I hope that we have what our parties have suggested is a separation of powers, so they have empowered to do all this. No. Anyway, well, back to our budget. No, what do you think are the interesting parts of our budget?
Well, I was looking at Sylvia Lim asking in Parliament about why the increase in budget for the PA. And this year...
People's Association. Yeah.
People's Association.
Okay.
This year I read that total budget is 900 over million. 900 million.
Okay.
So, but I read that the actual grant from government is 551 million.
Okay.
But I guess the rest, I've checked the accounts, I think the rest goes to development costs, which are the building maintenance and buildings.
Okay.
So do you think is 900 million is
it's almost $1 billion. You know how many
Yeah.
people you can feed with $1 billion for 1 year?
Yeah, but it is supposed to create social cohesion, racial harmony.
Well, I'm not so sure about how it is done here, how they spend the money, but I think you have some figures about the employees, how many people they employ.
Yeah, so I was surprised. So to be fair, in order to be fair, I was checking their accounts and annual reports. So I break down the PA's People Association, the admin expenses versus Sam Court admin expenses.
Sembawang Marine. Oh, it's about one corporation. Okay.
It's almost like a MMC in Singapore. It's a very big company. And admin expenses will means that it's staff costs.
Admin expenses, that means staff costs.
Staff costs, okay. So Sembcorp in 2014, the admin expenses is 352 million. For PA is 416 million.
Oh, PA have a higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And employees, Sembcorp employs 7,000 employees, including regional and cross-regional executive from America, from the regions, and from developed countries. And the employees are mainly engineers, top executive, profit center people, right? So not to say that PA should underpay their staff,
Okay.
but I think as people in their job, they are very noble. But I don't think their pay should match with those, you know, in the engineering field, right? It's supposed to be lower.
Okay.
So it's 7,000 for them. For PA, we couldn't get the figures for the total employees. But what I found out is there is...
Are they employing more people or are employing less people?
This one we don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so I heard from Sylvia that he emailed to PA, they replied that.
Oh, okay.
So
They
maybe I
refused
can
to
try,
reply.
yeah,
Okay.
maybe we can try your luck.
We need some transparency here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there is 108 community centers.
108.
108.
Okay.
So if I estimate, from what I look, in Gimo CC, I don't think they employ more than 30 employees.
Okay.
Okay, so I estimate one CC employs 30 employees. They will make up about 3,000 employees.
Oh, that's
This is
half. Half of Sembcorp.
That's right.
And they're spending more money.
Yes. So based on this projection, don't sue me for this figure, okay? So this is just an estimation, okay? And, okay. And the cost per head for Sembcorp based on 7,000 employee, that will be 50K per head.
Okay, 50,000.
On average, okay? And for PA, based on 3,000 employees, the cost will be 138,000 per head per year.
So the question is, are they overpaying their staff? And for
Yes.
what purpose?
That's right.
Right, Sivalim actually mentioned about PA was what extension of PAP's grassroots political platform, right?
Yeah. But to be fair, okay, let me put another projection. Okay, so let's say Sembcorp and PA has the same number of employees. Okay, PA compared to regional or MMC,
Okay.
same number, 7,000. Okay, the cost per head for Sembcorp will be 50K, and then the cost per head for PA is 59K.
Still 20% more.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
So
Right.
it's
So
quite...
it's up for our viewers to decide what what they are doing with our money, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have been saying that the opposition are not doing much, do not engage and all that. But the fact is, if PA is going to help PAP in their political work, well, they have extension arm, at least $500 million to throw around. So we cannot compare with them, right? And the thing is it morally correct for the ruling party to use taxpayer money for their own political work? I think this is what Sivalim is getting at. And I have to agree with her because I have worked in the CC, Chungshan CC before. And my experience that pissed me off at that time was when election was coming, in the 1988 election, all the people were mobilized, in the CC were mobilized to go to the Ang Mo Kio PAP branch to help out during the election.
Are they volunteers or are they forced?
Well, they asked me, of course I did not go. They want me to join the PAP, young PAP group. I did not. Because I think it is not right, because that is very clear. That's why I left the grassroots organization shortly. You know, I think that is...
It's more like a peer pressure kind of thing?
Yes, yes. I think if you do not be part of them, do not join them, they will actually sideline you, marginalize you, you know. And part of the reason why...
But you can't prove that, right?
I can't prove that, of course, but I'm running a venture club actually. and I cannot get my resources. I cannot get my money to get my club running. That is the reason why I think it is unfair in that situation.
So Ming Sing, so what other issues about budget do you think we should talk about?
I think this budget is interesting because when we are debating, we have people debating, not many people actually. A lot of PPP MPs were absent, you know. But when they are debating, there are a lot of issues that pop up, you know.
But I thought there's one session where there's a lot of people on the first session.
Only on the first session. I mean, you are paid $15,000, you know.
So you're saying subsequent session there's
almost half. From the videos that we see, from the images that we see, almost half of them are missing. I think that is bad. You know, you are paid to do your job, and budget is the most important parliamentary sitting for the year. I think they should be responsible enough to attend the budget actually, right? Anyway, there's accountability, right? You want to be MP, you go for contest, and you promise the voters that you will perform. Not only running a town council, you need to be in budget and scrutinize the budget, and there's lack of accountability on a lot of people in parliament.
But they have their own jobs as well, right? You have to be fair to them. They need.
I always have, I will have this idea. If you cannot commit to the job, then don't take it. If you cannot commit to serve the basic in a budget debate, you cannot attend, then don't be an MP.
But there aren't many talent in Singapore, right? They were saying that very limited. So
I don't believe. I really don't believe. Right? I mean, $15,000 allowance is a lot for an MP, and you are still telling me that you cannot survive. You are taking this as a part-time job. I think that is bad.
Is it 15,000 or 16,000?
I'm not sure until I become an MP, and then I can tell you. Anyway, okay.
So would you attend Parliament?
Of course, Parliament is
elected?
yes, of course. Oh, I will take it as a full-time job, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I believe you will do, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. Okay. Anyway, about accountability, we have a debate about this hepatitis C outbreak.
Yeah.
What's your take?
I think our party has issued a statement. About there's a few issues. One of the main thing in the conspiracy theory is that they keep delaying the announcement of the Hep C case during the general election.
Running up to the general election, right?
Yeah. It took SGH 4 months to inform MOH.
Yes.
Right? And then it took another about 4 to 8 weeks or so, a few weeks, to inform Minister Gunn, Minister for MOH, about the seriousness of the issue.
Gan Kim Yong, which is actually our opponents in Choa Chu Kang. Huh? Yeah. All right. So I think conspiracy theories aside, if you are running a company or you are running an organization or even an army, and you get people dying or dead in your organization, and you could say that for the 4 months you have no knowledge of that, I think it's really unbecoming of a leader. Do you think so? I mean, as a leader, you should be the one who knows the big picture, who knows the big happenings within the organization, right? You cannot declare that, oh, I do not know, and so I'm not in charge. I think that is bad for leadership. Right?
Yeah, I guess so. Because from the Independent Review Committee, there is no report or conclusion to say about the long delay about the issues and the protocols.
Precisely.
Right?
Imagine if you have someone who run the GIC or the Temasek Holdings, and you can tell me that we have lost billions 5 months ago, but I only get to know now. What would you feel? That's ridiculous, right?
How many lives were lost before they informed MOH?
I think 8 lives, if I'm not wrong. 8 lives. It's not just 1 or 2, right? So that's why our party position is, Mr. Gunn, please resign. If you cannot take the job, you cannot take care of the organization, even with such a big things happening within your charge.
But can they say it's the virus that killed the person? It's not the fault of the minister.
No, as a leader, you should be the one who take charge immediately when there's an outbreak and do the necessary, right? But you are what we call in army bleu sotong for 5 months. I think that's bad. That's bad for leadership, management.
But it's the employees, his staff that keeps him in the dark. He's innocent, right?
Well, sack the employee, but they only say, oh, I give warning letters. What is this? Warning letters? Are you sure? Are you kidding me? For 8 lives? I think that is unreasonable. It's unacceptable.
Can I say that there's no proper protocol to report serious incidents in the ministry and in the hospital? Can I say that?
Of course. And who is in charge? Ultimately, it's the minister who is responsible for all this. Management, right?
So I guess there should be a set of protocols in place. But it seems that from the IRC, from the committee review, that the whole thing about reporting protocol is not even there, right?
Yes. And it's not just about Ministry of Health, you know. Like MRT, we can have headlines that says, increase in major breakdown, but MRT is more reliable. How true will be that? Will you be convinced, no?
I thought it's reported by Straits Times. You should trust Straits Times. Is surveyed to be a trustable company, media company, right?
We are the one who suffer. I take MRT, you take MRT, everybody take MRT, yeah? Except for those who have 2 cars per household. I do not know where they exist, but we are the people who take MRT. And yeah, you are telling me that, oh, your system are more reliable because despite the fact that you have major breakdown. I think that's unacceptable. And the irony is, the CEO actually have an increase in pay for all the mess they still carry on. I think there's accountability issue as well.
But who's the body that says SMRT is more reliable? Is that LTA or some other body?
Well, they said, I don't know how they come to the conclusion.
What is the benchmark?
No, what is the benchmark?
Yeah.
I do not know. You have to ask them. You know? do they take people for right to say that, oh, you're facing more major breakdown than, but MRT is still reliable, so don't worry. Every time I step into MRT, I'm very worried. Will I be stuck? Do you? Huh? So anyway, the other issues I can see is a defense ministry as well. There's 2 cases. One is defense ministry. It's the same thing, right? A soldier was dead due to improper carrying out training.
But you mean Dominic?
Yeah, Dominic. Yes, correct. But inappropriate so-called punishment was carried out. Letter of warning again. Well, the CEO, the officer in charge will actually get promoted shortly.
So in fact I remember was WP's Dennis Tan who posed a question about what punishment did officers get, right?
Yes.
If not, it wasn't reviewed.
It wasn't. I don't think it's reviewed, right? Same for the police case, you know, where the Benjamin Lim, yes, Benjamin Lim case, right? I do not know what goes on, but I think the Law Society have made a good point. For minor, you cannot interrogate a minor without the presence of the guardians or a lawyer. Access to lawyer is critical, you know. So I think there are some things that they need to change.
How about other countries? Do they have?
Yes, other countries, of course. Yeah, I mean, we are not talking about third world country. We are comparing ourselves to the first world.
So
country.
are you saying that you need to have parental guidance to enter a PG-rated movie, but without parental guidance?
Yes.
For a police interrogation of the underage.
Yes.
Is that the same?
Yes, that's the irony.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You watch some film. You need parental guidance, but police interrogation, all the fear factor comes in, and you don't need parents there. I think that's irrelevant.
But with the parents around, you will interfere with the interview process, isn't it?
I mean, so what? The interview process is to get the truth, right?
But is that to say that if the parents interfere with the process, they can be charged for interfering with justice?
I think that is why a lawyer, the presence of a lawyer, is also important for that case. Of course, you can tell the parents, you just sit there and listen. But of course, some parents are very guarded. But you have to strike a balance somewhere, I believe. Right? The key point is, no matter who you comes about, you interrogate. You are there to get the truth. You are not there to extract confession. There's two different things at all. I believe that is important to get into the minds of the police officers. Right? Anyway, okay. Talking about defense, do you know what is the hottest topic in the defense ministry?
What, buying more submarines or what?
No, buying more submarines. Well, I think Fazal Manap actually asked about why there isn't any Navy officers, and the expected reply was, because they cannot have two kitchen, one halal kitchen and one non-halal kitchen. Do you think that's the issue?
So how big will the halal kitchen be? Or is that the ship is too small to contain two kitchens?
I mean, we have been through the army. When there are problems with ration, we all are happily taking Muslim ration. What's the problem?
But how about those stores I see in hawker center? They are very small and halal, right?
Yeah.
So does it mean that it doesn't have to take a lot of kitchen space?
No. It's a bit different, because in certain ship you need to cook for a lot of people. So that kitchen size matters. But despite of the fact that Australian army do cater for halal, even in a small frigate. So why can't ours?
So do they have bigger ships than us, or what? About the
No,
same
I mean
size?
about the same size. But the key thing is, do you need pork to run the Navy? I don't think we really need the pork or wine to run the Navy. Just deprive of pork or wine while you are on board. That's all. It's not an issue. As a Chinese, I don't think it's an issue. Right? Die want to eat pork. Cannot. We are not that particular, right? So when we can compromise, we compromise. Right? The most important thing is you have to get people united, especially in the armed forces. You have to show that they matters. If they have the skills, we will accommodate that, and we fight as a united force.
So regardless of race, religion, or food, right?
Yes, or food.
Yeah, I thought the Malays should give them a chance to Majula.
That's
Singapore,
right.
right? Majula, if you have seen the viral video, is about to die. Are you willing to die for Singapore?
Yes. And talking about Majula,
Yeah.
Bukit Batok residents, it's time for you to Majula. There's a by-election coming in your place, and we hope to have poorer boys. PPP is already, the government of the day, right? There's no harm to have another opposition party members in parliament. So, Majula,